Hi everybody, this is the investing teacher, high school science teacher, teaching others how to invest. In this update video, I'm going to go over the trades for the end of April, full April results, looking at PLTR, a little more deep dive on how I earned a really good premium on the covered call side on it, and looking at possible trades for next month. If you're interested, join the Patreon. We're starting a new month in May 1st. You get all the month for free. We don't bill until the first of the month, so you get all of May for free. Won't be billed until June 1st. You get 2 stock trades every day. Private Discord with me, ask me questions anytime, and you could get very similar results to what I received on my channel, because I do pretty much all the trades that I recommend as well. If any questions, leave a comment down below, and let's get right to it. Hey guys, this week was a relatively quiet week, and looking at the ones in orange, QS did a pretty quick trade there, actually very profitable. It started in 426 for a 514 expiration. Stock was at 36.46, made a strike at 25, $120 premium. Literally bought to close it that same day for $84. Quick $36 in a day out of 2,500. Looking at 36 divided by 25. 1.4% in about a day, which is a really good return. TNA, I opened a new position for June 4th, a little bit further out than I normally do. Stock was at 98, went to a strike of 87. Very nice premium of $455, which is ending up about 1% for the week. The delta is relatively high at 0.29. Keeping an eye on it for now. Right now, the stock TNA is around 97 at close. JMIA was another quick one that I initially liked, but I think I found a better position. So 427 to a 507 strike. Had a good $5 buffer here for a $40 premium. I did do a quick buy to close at 30 for a $10 gain in 2 days. Not a huge idea, but the reason why was for the G box, which we'll go over. EH 521, 29.59 strike price. Stock price. Strike price is at 20. $62 premium in 3 weeks, ends up being 1% a week. The delta is 0.1, guys. 10% chance it's going to get lower than 20. And you'd get 1% a week if you keep this expiration. Very good chance of it succeeding right now. AMC, I'm back into the AMC saddle. 427 for the 514, 2-week expiration. A little bit of a buffer, 1167 down to the strike of 8. We got a $66 premium coming for 4 of them. The delta is 0.08. Again, low delta is what I like to see. Newest one that I really do like, recommend it. You can still get into it, by the way. G-Box, they sold 430 just Friday for 521, 3 weeks out. Stock was at 1092 when I made the trade. Strike price for 750, $111 premium for 3 positions. Very nice premium for that return. And looking at a delta of 0.13. So 111 divided by 750 times 3. 7.5 times 3 is 22.5. 111 divided by 22.5. Looking at a 4.9% return in about 3 weeks. And that was the end of the month. For April, I did have a $126.90 commission fee through Schwab. So I did subtract that from my results. Had $38,400 that I was investing in my own funds in a Roth IRA. Looking at the total returns for the first 4 months, this month did earn $1,558 out of the money invested. $35,000 went up to $38,000 by the end of the month with a 4.45% return. Total return since I started this challenge is over $6,000 mark, $6,069 in just 4 months. I did start investing with $10,000, did bump it up to 35, and we're currently at 38. Might keep it at a pretty high rate from there. All right, everyone, I want to go into some detail on Palantir, PLTR, which I've been selling a lot of covered calls, a lot of buying the close, sell the open over and over again for slight profits almost every time, and I want to show what the total return is with this position. It's really good. All right, guys, here's my Palantir analysis. Making money on stock that's range bound. I actually got in at a pretty low price. I was able to sell a lot of covered calls the last 2 months or so with a really good return. So in 3-6, I started a buy right, where I bought 100 shares, wrote the covered call. 100 shares average, cost basis was $23.50. You'll see this number come up later. I started by selling a covered call at 25 to try to get a little bit of a gain, 150 bucks. 0.54, made $54 in my brokerage right away. Was able to buy to close at 16. Next, at 312, sold another covered call at 25.7. I bought to close it at a slight loss here. The stock did run up, so because of that, I lost 10 bucks. But then I sold another one at 28, tried to ride up with the stock, 1.23. Bought to close at 0.94, essentially letting that theta decay lower. 311, stock ran up again, went all the way up to 30 for 2.09. And that was a pretty further out up to April 23rd. Bought to close it at 0.89, 20 bucks. Again on 312, moved the strike closer to 408 at 28, $200. Went down again, so I bought to close at 97. This is a big gain of $103. 317, started at 326. I wanted to go closer in the expirations, down to 25 for 0.6. Bought to close 0.2, quick 40 bucks. 318, sold it for 27, 0.68. Bought to close 0.33, another about 25 bucks. At 312, went out to 29 for 56. Bought to close 38, another almost 20 bucks. 329, went to 416 at 25 and 48. Bought to close at 9. The stock was at a downturn. This was 0.48 and 0.9. So I did lose a little bit there. But slight gain again, 26 for 0.7. Bought to close 55, 15 bucks. And I went back to my initial cost basis. Actually, the initial buy right cost, the cost basis was quite a bit less than that. 23.50, 0.68. Bought to close at 0.32. Did it again for 430. Expired on Friday, 0.62. It's expired, worthless. I collected the last $62 in a week. My total premium after all of these transactions was $344 off my initial $2,350. Over a 10% return in 2 weeks for the stock. Wrote it up, wrote it back down, constantly made covered calls and buy to close for profits. For next week, I'm going to be looking at the 507. Next week out, 2350 pays 0.4. Really good recommendation of what to consider. The earnings are coming up after 507 and the end of the week after. So that's why the premiums are very high right now. But I would consider looking at that as one possible position if you want to start on PLTR again. Yeah, so guys, that PLTR was a really good gain the last 2 months. Just constantly selling those covered calls, collecting premium. If I see an opportunity to buy to close it, I'm doing so, getting that difference between the selling and the buying of the call options. Just keep moving it out again and again. And I'm going to stay at the 2350 each week until assigned. I think at this point, since it's paying 40 for 2350, it's over almost 1.5% in a week. Just going to stay on that at this point. And then if it actually gets expired, I still have other shares in my other account for PLTR with a more longer term trends, selling covered calls around 28 to 30 on 300 additional shares. So again, if you guys find any interest in these positions, again, we have a big Discord growing, got 10 members strong, looking at getting 10 more for the month of May. I'm going to lock it at 20. So sign up quickly, 20 bucks a month. You could easily make that back in a few trades and get the same returns that I've been getting, possibly. So let me know if you're interested in that. Just join in that Patreon below, and I'll talk to you guys next time.